Fun fact of the day. The Land of the Dead in Pixar's Coco features no living vegetation other than golden marigolds, which make up the bridge that connects the worlds of the living and dead. Marigolds have been used ritualistically and symbolically in Mesoamerica to connect the living and dead since the ancient Aztecs. Fun fact of the day. The Arabian Peninsula has no permanent rivers, but it does have wadis, dry river valleys that fill with water during times of heavy rain. Fun fact of the day. There's a Houston-based rock band whose members are all astronauts. It has a rotating lineup because some of its members are usually in space. Fun fact of the day. There was a brief trend in the 1980s of NFL kickers playing with 1 foot barefoot. Fun fact of the day. Mark Twain, the author of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, also invented and patented an adjustable clothing strap, which is now commonly used for bras. Fun fact of the day. A Humboldt penguin from Tobu Zoo in Japan named Grape developed an attachment with a cardboard cutout of Hululu, a character from the 2017 anime series Kemono Friends. Fun fact of the day. The Wikipedia page Dysexia redirects to dyslexia. Fun fact of the day. There are 4 times more second-language English speakers than there are native English speakers. Fun fact of the day. In the United Kingdom, 56% of people eat at least 1 sandwich per day, and the average person in the UK will eat 18,304 sandwiches in their lifetime. Fun fact of the day. The British Museum relies on visitors' breath to maintain humidity in its exhibits. Fun fact of the day. Veterans Day in the United States honors all those who have served as members of the armed forces. But a different day, K9 Veterans Day on March 13th, honors the many animals who have served the armed forces. Fun fact of the day. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, was also a champion wrestler who performed the first choke slam in recorded history. Fun fact of the day. Pizza Hut delivered a pizza to the International Space Station in 2001. Fun fact of the day. The first BBC radio presenter to speak with a regional accent was hired in 1941 to make it harder for German forces to impersonate British newsreaders. Fun fact of the day. The record number of times a single piece of paper has been folded in half is 12, achieved by American high school student Brittany Gallivan in 2002 using a 4,000-foot-long piece of tissue paper. Fun fact of the day. In early drafts for Back to the Future, the time machine was not a DeLorean, it was a refrigerator. Fun fact of the day. Only 1 symbol has ever been formally added to the International Morse Code, the comma, in 2004. Fun fact of the day. 14.7 million flies are dropped from airplanes over the Panama-Colombia border each week. Fun fact of the day. Before they created the first self-developing camera in 1948, the Polaroid Corporation created the first polarized sunglasses in 1936. Fun fact of the day. From 1738 to 1745, the Order of the Pug was a secret society of Catholics in Germany. To join, initiates had to wear a dog collar and scratch at the door, as dogs do. Meetings were led by the Grand Pug, and membership included both men and women, setting the Order of the Pug apart from the Freemasons and other contemporary Masonic groups. Fun fact of the day. The turducken, a 3-bird roast consisting of a chicken, duck, and turkey, was popularized in the United States by American footballer and sports commentator John Madden. Madden routinely promoted the dish during Thanksgiving Day NFL games, and once sawed through a turducken with his bare hand during a broadcast to explain the concept. Fun fact of the day. In 1953, the Swanson Company overestimated demand for their Thanksgiving turkey prepared meals by over 260 tons. Taking inspiration from airplane meals, company salesman Jerry Thomas ordered 5,000 aluminum trays and loaded them with the extra turkey to create the first TV dinners. Fun fact of the day. 80% of Americans prefer Thanksgiving leftovers over the original meal. Fun fact of the day. The 1621 harvest feast in the Plymouth colony, often considered the first Thanksgiving, lasted for 3 days. Fun fact of the day. The largest turkey ever recorded was a bird named Tyson from Peterborough, England. He weighed 86 pounds, as much as a typical 12-year-old. Fun fact of the day. Sarah Josepha Hale is often considered the mother of Thanksgiving. She campaigned for the creation of a national Thanksgiving holiday in the United States for 17 years. She also wrote the nursery rhyme Mary Had a Little Lamb. Fun fact of the day. One of the few places outside of Northern America to celebrate American-style Thanksgiving is the Australian External Territory of Norfolk Island. Fun fact of the day. The earliest known use of the phrase Black Friday to refer to the day after Thanksgiving is from 1951, when it referred to large numbers of factory workers calling in sick to get a 4-day weekend. Fun fact of the day. From 1976 to 1987, red M&Ms weren't sold due to consumer caution about red dyes. It took the formation of a Society for the Restoration and Preservation of Red M&Ms to bring them back. Oh, also, M&M stands for Mars and Murray. They're named after their creators, Forrest Mars, who was the son of Mars Company founder Frank Mars, and Bruce Murray, who was the son of Hershey Chocolate president William F.R. Murray. Fun fact of the day. Kepler 442b, a planet 1,206 light-years away, has a human habitability rating of 0.836, which is higher than Earth's habitability rating of 0.829.